So, the first thing that I wanted to do is just thank everyone that subscribed and continually watches my videos, leaves comments, sends me messages, just supporting and telling me how much they appreciate what I do. That means so much to me. So, today I posted a picture on Instagram of a before and after. The before is from March when I first started working with Justin Reeson, which was to do a figure prep. Through that, I had 2 injuries. I went from a figure prep to powerlifting, been out of the gym, and I've still managed to create a package today that I'm proud of, and that is significantly different than what I started with at the beginning of the year. My injuries have really been a blessing because they've kind of given me more motivation and more drive than I could ever imagine. The more that I'm told no, the more that I'm told that I shouldn't be doing what I'm doing, the harder that I've worked towards it. But that also meant that when I was injured, I put as much as I could into my rehab as I would my training. Just because you're injured doesn't mean that you can't invest the same amount of time that you would normally into training. There's so many different avenues to help get you back to where you need to be or to keep that momentum going. A lot of this year, in fact, probably a large majority of this year, was me feeling stagnant and feeling like I'm not making any strides towards anything, feeling like I'm constantly going through roadblocks where I'm feeling like I'm not breaking through. And that picture that I saw today really showed me that even though I felt that way, I've always been a big advocate for persevere, persevere, persevere. I've really listened to a lot and internalized a lot of things Mark Bell says about goals and setting goals and working towards them and maybe not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, but still persevering and pushing towards that unknown. Even if it feels like you're not even moving, even if it feels like you're not even going towards a light or anything. And I really feel like, I've been doing that, and it's been a long time since I've been able to see something that I can pinpoint and see concrete and go, it's paying off. These last few weeks have really showed me that it's paying off. My body composition, even after 3 months recently not being in the gym, has changed significantly, and that's just been putting time and effort into diet and doing those kinds of off-season bodybuilding stuff and focusing on the things that I can that aren't going to hurt me. In that time, though, even more than just the physical changes, I've made so many strides through mental and emotional progress. As these things are happening, I've been, trying to reprogram my mind to be more positive, to be more optimistic, to be, have more mental dominance over myself. Those moments where you feel like you're not moving forward and you feel like you are stagnant, having some kind of mental dominance over yourself to say, fuck that. It feels like that, but knowing rationally that your efforts are not going to go unnoticed if you keep pushing and keep persevering, which, again, today, seeing that before and after was that confirmation of the fact that, I've been working so hard this year, and it was starting to feel like all of it was kind of for nothing, and that was based on looking at the fact that I haven't been in the gym, and my weights, I was hitting way larger numbers 3 months ago than I am today. But, that's not the only thing. That your success is never going to be linear, and it's never going to be specific points always going to be hit. Sometimes you veer and you go off track and you work on some other things that are going to eventually come back and help that journey. So I guess the message that I want to send to you guys is just don't give up. There's so many reasons that your mind is going to play tricks on you for why you should give up, what you're doing isn't working. And just remember that as long as you keep pushing, it's, put your all into it, keep pushing, keep working hard, and work towards those goals. If you're putting yourself fully into something, you're going to get something back. It is impossible not to. And maybe it's not going to be that you achieve that goal that you have been working so hard, but if you allow yourself to open up and put yourself into that, you're going to see that whatever you get back, despite the fact that it's not specifically bam hitting that goal, it's going to be some kind of lesson that's going to make you grow. And you know what, your goals are going to change. Even if you are hitting your goals, I find all the time that I'm hitting goals and I'm going, I don't even care about it anymore. I'm already looking to the next thing, and I'm working toward how I can get bigger, stronger, faster, better. I'm working every day, and just as I have for the last year, despite, all of the downfalls I've had, every single day has been, how do I get a little bit better? How do I work with what I have to be a little bit better of a person? Maybe in a way, I'm thankful that I was injured. My injury has provided me so many different opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten, and so many different things that have been brought to my attention that I would have never taken the time to invest energy in. Things like mobility, learning about different things instead of just foam rolling, yapping, some of the techniques that Duffin gave me, going and seeking out Philip Snell, who honestly was amazing, sent me to a new chiropractor up here. My squat form is really, really getting dialed in. My deadlift form is totally dialed in. All of these things wouldn't have happened if I wasn't injured. I would have never invested this time into it. I would have continued doing the same things that were being detrimental to me. But you know what? The catastrophe would have happened years down the road, where it wouldn't have been as easy as a fix as it is. Well, not that it's easy now, but it at least, puts me into the mindset of being the best technical lifter that I can now at a really, really early time. There's not a lot of lifters who, at, a year into lifting, has really gone above and beyond investing as much time into this, because they don't really realize how important it is until it's too late. I don't know if I ever would have reached where I am now emotionally and mentally and as a person if this didn't happen. There's so much that should have broken me, and instead it's made me grow into somebody that I can honestly say that I'm proud of. And I'm really proud of the package that I bring to the platform as a physical lifter and as a mental lifter. Be thankful for what you have the opportunity to do. Don't be focusing on the things that you can't. Keep it sleazy, and make sure to follow my Instagram if you don't already. That's VegasRose666. Please like and subscribe. Share my channel.